Hi guys, my name is Siddharth Varde and this is Unity Advanced Mat1 Answer 4. Right. So the first question is, what are the different types of builds? What is the difference between IL2 CPP and mono build? Right. So I guess there are mainly two types of build. There are two main build types in Unity. Right. One is a release build and another one is development build. Uh, and like release build is like just only the game and the final product, and development build can have profiler and debugging stuff in it in in it. So that's the only difference between them. Then what is the difference? We can use different types of scripting backend for like there are two mainly IL2 CPP and Mono, right? So what is the difference between them? So if we're using IL2 CPP, then the compile time would be higher because like our entire game is like getting compiled in machine code, like in binary code, in basically. So like the binary code is created in while compiling. So it is also called as an ahead of time compiler kind of thing, right? Ahead of time. Another one is mono build. So mono will what will mono do? Like it will just compile the game, but the compilation to the machine code will happen on the machine while running the game, right? So if you are running the game on PC, it will happen on PC. If you are running it on mobile, then it will happen on mobile or some console, and like, but it will happen while running the game. So it might take less time while compiling, but uh, it will it's a more work for CPU. Okay, so in very short, and then there are many platforms that will not even support mono build. So that's another thing. So second question is, how would you architect your project in such a way there should be a list commits on your scene? Which Unity tool would you use for achieving this? Right. So like there is no particular architecture for every one of our projects, right? So like each project have different requirements, and so like there will be a different architecture for every project according to the requirement. But in very short, to make a minimum commits to a particular scene, what we can do is like like whatever we need to add, like let's say we need to add a level and stuff, so that will be added at once. But then let's say we need to add enemies and stuff. So like we can do that by coding, right? So we can instantiate them when they are needed uh, through the coding, right? So like or even the players, right? So let's say like if I can there are three different types of player that I can choose from. So like we can make player choose that which player do you want to choose, which character do you want to choose, and after playing player chooses one of them, then we instantiate that character like while loading the game, right? So through the scripting. So that's how we can like require minimum changes to the scene, so there will be minimum commits to the scene. Then which Unity tool I can use? I guess we can use scriptable objects, since we can reference a scriptable object, a list, like a scriptable object that stores the list of all the characters or all the enemies, and then like while changing or editing, we all we need to do is like just edit our scriptable object, and the code will adapt accordingly, right? So I guess that's how we can use minimum commits. How to find the distance between two objects without using Unity's vector 3 dot distance? What mathematical formula of it, right? So uh, to make you understand better, like what we need to find a distance between two vector is like we need to find the magnitude of the resulting vector, right? So the resulting vector would be the like we can take any vector and subtract it from the another vector. So that will be our resulting vector. And then we can find the magnitude of that vector. So how do we find the resulting vector? So the simple formula is like we subtract, as I said, we subtract vector 1 minus vector 2. Okay, so how we subtract it? It's simple. So x will be subtracted from x, y will be from y, z will be from z, right? So in simple, like v1 dot x minus v2 dot x, comma v1 dot y minus v2 dot y, comma v1 dot z minus v2 dot z. That will be our resulting vector, and then we can find the magnitude of that vector. How we can do it is like the formula for it will be under root of x square plus y square plus z square, right? So the entire formula for finding a distance between two vectors will become under root of v1 minus v2, yes, v1 dot x minus v2 dot x whole square plus v1 dot y minus v2 dot y whole square plus v1 dot z minus v2 dot z whole square, right? So I guess that is it. Thank you.